NBC-TV presents Concentrations. Challenge of Champions. This portion of Concentration is brought to you by Alka-Seltzer, refreshing Alka-Seltzer for fast, effective relief of the stomach, headache, and for that feel-better feeling. And now, still battling for that trip around the world, Mr. Ralph Branca. And his Challenge Series opponent, Mr. Arthur Levine. And now here's the star of the show, Hugh Downs.
Well, thank you, Jim. We're here, and thank you, Ralph, for my microphone. It was hiding. We are in the midst of the Challenge of Champions. What a weekend! I hope you had a nice one. I'll explain a little more fully about what is going to happen in a moment. I think that what we're going to do, however, is have a commercial message before we go to anything else. You know, I can't see that at all. I got some words written out down there, and there's a big pocket of darkness there, but I wanted to get that commercial out of the way before I launched onto a rather involved explanation. Some of you are in for a surprise. Ralph was in for a surprise a few days ago, and as a matter of fact, it came as a surprise to me. You'll recall that when we were in the last game, the Statue of Liberty was the answer to it. Art Levine, it was like a photo finish, but everybody agreed, including Art, I think, that he had started that correct answer right after the buzzer rang. I said, however, we'll check the tape, which we do, routine, an audio tape on it to make sure that what we thought was right. And everybody, as I say, more or less agreed, and we listened to the tape. And the more we listened, the more we realized why they have those cameras at racetracks, because sometimes the things happen faster than the eye or ear can accurately determine. And a very careful examination of that tape reveals the fact that Art Levine actually started to say the Statue of Liberty correctly before the buzzer sounded. And I tell you, it's a heartbreaker for, it's kind of like, does he look like Bobby Thompson? I mean, this is one of those things, but it has an effect on the fact is that Art won that game. Now, what we're going to do, because we announced at the time that the prizes were going to be Ralph's, the prizes he racked up in that game are going to remain Ralph's. But Art Levine won the game, and that's the way it stands. Now, this has the following effect. We've just shielded these things. Taking these off now, we're going to have a rather profoundly different bit of scoring, which that means since Ralph didn't win that game and Art did, what had been a tie, 2 up, becomes now 3-1. In order to stay in the series now for a time, Ralph is going to have to win this next one and the next 2 or 3 in order to win it. But as it stands now, Arthur Levine, having won that, is the winner of 3 games in the Challenge of Champions. And there's the way it is. You're still in it, and it's anybody's series up until it becomes 4 games for one person. All right, as I recall, the prizes that you had credited at that time, Ralph, included the nylons, a croquet set of dining room furniture, auto tires, and a diamond necklace. So there were some good... Oh, I'm sorry, that's Arthur's, that's right. The prizes Ralph had, he does retain. I don't have a list of them right now, but they will be yours to keep. Arthur, you had the croquet set and the prizes up through the diamond necklace. Ralph, that is agreeable to you at this time?
You let me say this, that this is, how it has to be. It's fair, and this is why Concentration is such a great game and gets the great ratings it does, and you deserve it.
Well, you're a good sport. I thank you, Ralph. All right, we'll get on now with the Challenge of Champions, and I guess we're all ready to start a game. In this game, since the starter is the one to my left, Art Levine, you give 2 numbers, one at a time. We're into another game.
I think we'll start with number 27, please.
Number 27.
Number 12.
Number 12. No, similar but not matching, as I used to say. Ralph, your turn.
Number 7.
Number 7. A hairnet.
And 25.
Catch a rabbit with it. Britannica does not match. Board goes back. It's Art's turn.
Number 21, please.
Number 21. Air purifier.
Number 17.
17. Haircut. No, not a match. Ralph.
Number 6.
Chevrolet Corvair.
And number 20.
Number 20. Not a match. All right, Art.
7.
7. That's the hairnet.
Yes.
Somewhere on the board. Not going to. Okay, Ralph. We'll go back. Ralph, your turn.
12
Number 12
and 20.
and 20, and it's a match. Well, the first two parts of the puzzle in review now. Nothing to lose since you had nothing racked up. It's very early. Do you want to make a wild guess?
My back's against the wall.
It's a great guess. Not right. Still your turn.
Number 15
Number 15
and 6.
and 6. Chevrolet Corvair on your side of the board. Now something to shoot at. More of the puzzle in view. More clues. Want to make a guess? Still your turn. Two more.
Number 8
Number 8. Another wild card. Another automatic guess. I hope you don't hit a forfeit.
29.
29, whatever it is, it's a match. And the air purifier on your side. Okay, look at these two puzzle parts now. Ralph, the game and the Corvair, do you want to make a guess? Still your turn.
Number 9
Number 9.
and
Can't take
27.
Can't take anything from Art, but that's playing the game. You got rid of that anyway. That means he won't be taking the Corvair. Look at these two puzzle parts now, Ralph, for the car and the game. Do you want to make a guess? It'll be your turn in just a moment. Right now, if you get out your pocketbook and open it, watch what can happen. All right, it's Ralph's turn.
Number 10
Number 10. The haircut.
and 17.
You don't need it. Can you get it? Yes, a match. The haircut on your side of the board. For the car and the game. And another game of the championship. Look at these two parts of the puzzle. Can you now tell us what the puzzle says?
Just,
Go ahead. What were you going to say? Finish it.
I'll pass it.
Oh, okay. Still your turn.
14
14
and 26.
and 26. Not a match. The board comes back. It's Art's turn.
18,
18. The ice cream maker.
26.
And 26, and the ice cream maker's on your side of the board. The peculiar thing now rides on your decision. The prize is an ice cream maker, but it's more than that, really, because if you win this, you will have won the championship. Look at these two parts of the puzzle. Art Levine, can you tell us what the puzzle says? Not yet. Still your turn. Two more.
16. 7.
Hairnet. 7 it. Hairnet. Oh, no, it doesn't match. That caught me. Look at that. It both says hairnet, but that's a hairnet for the hair, and that's a rabbit net. So that doesn't match. The board goes back. And it's Ralph's turn. Okay, Ralph.
25
25. Britannica.
and 1.
And 1. Not a match. Board comes back again, Art.
14.
14.
1.
And 1. The language records on your side of the board. 2 prizes now, in addition to the all-out prizes for the championship. If you look at these 2 puzzle parts and tell us exactly what the puzzle says. Still your turn, though. 2 more.
3.
3. Up to you.
24.
24. No, not a match. Board comes back. It's Ralph's turn.
Number 16
16.
and 11.
11. No, not a match. Board comes back again. It's Art's turn.
7.
And
11.
11 and the hairnet. Right, the rabbit-type hairnet on your side of the board. Okay, Art, for the championship, look at these 2 puzzle parts. Do you want to make a guess as to what it says? Not yet. Still your turn.
4.
4.
25.
25. And the Britannica is on your side. Prize list is mounting. Still more of the puzzle interview. And you're right again to guess. Still your turn.
23.
23.
13.
And you match it. Not a match with the hairnet. The board comes back. It is Ralph's turn.
16,
And
13.
13 and the hairnet on your side of the board. Ralph, for the Chevrolet Corvair and a chance to bring things more nearly even, look at these two parts of the puzzle. Can you now tell us exactly what the puzzle says? Still your turn. Two more.
Number 23
23.
and 19.
19 is a match. What do you give up?
I'll give away the hair net because I need a haircut.
Okay, there it is, the right side of the board. You still have one great prize there. Look at these two puzzle parts. Now, Ralph, can you tell us exactly what the puzzle says? Still your turn. Two more.
Number 22,
Another wild card.
pass.
You got a pass. Board goes back. It's going to be Art's turn in just a moment. But right now, let's take time out for a moment. Here's an important message from the Pharmaceutical Division of Alberto Culver. Watch. Stay with us now. We'll be back in a moment.
And now, more of concentration. And here again is Hugh Downs.
Thank you, Jim Lucas. The tension is mounting. It's Art's turn where we left off. Art, two numbers, one at a time.
5, please.
5. And it is a
24.
grandmother's clock. Is 24 the matching? It is the grandmother's clock on your side of the board. All right, Art, think hard. Look at these two new puzzle parts. Can you tell us exactly what the puzzle says?
Chest out, shoulders back, chin in.
Is right. All right, well, congratulations to you. Sit tight for a minute. Ralph, that's the way it goes. Did you know?
No, I was confused on the back. I kept thinking it was like this.
Oh, well, take a look now at the entire puzzle. You'll see all of it. That is, you probably have the chest out part and the shoulders in, but that's a chest, of course. So the chest out. Next line is shoulders, doors. Those are doors. Shoulders, back, right, on the next line. Then in. That's a very complicated one. When I looked at the master, it took me a while to figure it out. All of it. Yeah, that's right. Chest out, shoulders back, chin in is the correct answer. And that actually wraps things up. Ralph, I have as you know here, you're a good sport and a good player, both of you, as a matter of fact. That was really something to watch championship playing. We have this, you know, that everyone gets the Lucien Piccard watch. And it is inscribed on the back also as you're being a member of the Challenge of Champions team, Ralph Frank in 1963. And it really was great having you here, Art. Not only, Ralph, not only in the time that you spent during the Challenge of Champions, but maybe we can get a close look at the watch, as a matter of fact, and the inscription. But all the games that you were on when you played the game here on Concentration last year, and I really enjoyed getting to meet you too, because I was a fan. Good luck to you, and God bless you, Ralph Rankin. Well, congratulations, and winner, all-time champion, Arthur Levine. Let's find out exactly what you've won.
Well, first you have that hairnet, and then a hairnet, then an ice cream maker furnished by Nib Industries. Your new automatic freezer makes ice cream, sherbets, chiffon, gelatins, and refrigerators or home freezers. No salt or ice required. Furnished by Berlitz, a self-teaching foreign language course. Your choice of French, Spanish, German, Italian. Berlitz records and instruction script, and easy authentic fluency is readily obtainable. A gracefully styled grandmother clock furnished by Ridgway. Precision weight-driven movement chimes the Westminster tune progressively on the quarter hour and strikes the hour. Finished in distressed fruit wood to blend with any decorating scheme. Plus a complete set of the world's most outstanding encyclopedia. These books are furnished with the Encyclopedia Britannica, representing a lifetime program for you and your family.
Well, Well, there it is. There it is. Of course, those were just the winnings of that game because there's something more important in connection with winning the All-Out Championship. We'll talk about that in just a second. Right first, here is a word about some other NBC programs that you're sure to enjoy. Watch. Well, we're here with winner and all-time champion Arthur Levine, and this scoreboard now reads, as it should, 4 games. That means 4 of them. And that's 4 out of 7, any way you cut it, and he is the winner of this year's World Series. This is going to be an annual affair, and before we get to the something really important in the way of prizes in connection with this, Art, I just wanted to ask you what you're currently doing and what you'll be doing from now on.
Well, I graduated from law school last May, and right now I'm working for the U.S. Patent Office in Washington. Very important.
You were going to law school when you were first a contestant
Right.
here, I remember that. So you're now full-fledged.
Full-fledged.
Well, good
Waiting
luck
for the
to you.
bar results.
Well, I hope you've got a vacation planned in there because we've got one planned for you. Congratulations again, Arthur Levine. You are the winner of the trip around the world.
Arthur, each one of these young ladies is a stewardess on Transworld Airlines. They're here to congratulate you and to remind you that you have won a trip around the world via TWA, Transworld Airlines and connecting carriers. Europe, with gay holiday stops in Germany, Rome, and Greece. TWA, who fly the luxurious Starstream jet, will carry you to London in only 6½ hours. TWA, nationwide, worldwide, depend on TWA. And once back on U.S. soil, you'll stay at one of the most exotic and extraordinary resorts in the world, the Hilton Hawaiian Village, a 20-acre paradise of sun and surf where you can even learn to hula. And remember, Art, you are also receiving $1,000.
These girls are with TWA, and they're assisting in kind of setting up this prize so you get the idea of what
They don't come with the
what
trip.
this is about. Maybe they might be assigned to it, I don't know. But it would be very pleasant indeed. Thank you, girls. That's really going to be something. You'll have a little time to set that up, but a trip around the world is something I sure would love to do. I don't know if I'll ever get to or not. Did you ever think you might?
No, I never did. As a matter of fact, when I was on 3 years ago, I didn't take the trips I wanted. My parents offered.
Oh, is that right? You arranged for your parents to have it. That's fantastic. Well, you better grab this one because it really is something.
No, I can just picture myself over there right now.
I'll bet so. Over there. See, he's going to go on a trip around the world, and then the next year he's going to go someplace else. I haven't worked on that yet. Now, this young lady, what is your name?
Cheryl Benson.
Nice to meet you, Cheryl. And she's bringing on kind of the capper to this that symbolizes championship all out. The first World Series championship symbolized by Connie, which is this fellow is thinking, as you can see. This is the concentration trophy, and this goes to Arthur Levine. It'll be suitably inscribed. It says 1963 winner, Concentration Challenge of Champions, NBC TV, and you're the first one. This is the first of these to be given out, and wear it in health is all I can say.
Thank you so much, yeah.
Also a flight bag for you. Thank you, and congratulations again, Arthur Levine, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that brings us right back here where we see 2 brand new faces, except they aren't brand new. Before the World Series came along to interrupt this, we had met these people. I think we ought to reintroduce them. Jim has their names for us. And what we're going to do is they're going to take up where they left off because they were just starting a game at the time the date arrived for our all-out championship. So if you haven't forgotten how to play the game, and I doubt that you have, you've probably been watching the goings-on, we're going to re-meet you, and we're going to have maybe a commercial message in the interim or something, and we'll be off and running. Shall we just have a formal introduction of you folks? Let's just say, here are our next 2 players. James?
All right, Hugh, let's start first with our present champion, who's a salesman and writer, Mr. Spencer Moon. And his opponent from Hanover, New Jersey, Mrs. Violet Martin.
Isn't that amazing? You know, they had been playing the game, and we're back in it. There was an interruption. They'd come down to the wire without solving the puzzle. And since they hadn't solved the puzzle, and there were so few puzzle squares left undisclosed, we applied the usual rule of each of you being invited to carry over 3 prizes into a brand new game. That goes as follows. Spence had selected one of our gag prizes. It was the bushel and a peck. The watches, that's his and her watches, and the home bar. Now, Vi, you selected a lounge chair, a console organ, and the Canadian vacation. Worthy prizes there. Now, just think, one or both of you might be appearing in next year's Challenge of Champions. You can't tell. We'll have to see how it goes anyway. Let's bring the board to the position. No, we don't. That's right. This is a brand new game. And it has 10 new prizes, plus the 3 that you've racked up. So there's a potential of 13 prizes here for you. Spence, since it was your turn when we left off, we'll start with... Mercy sakes. Then I have here that Spence... No, it's not Spence's turn. That's right. If it's a new game, the person to my left starts. It's been a great weekend, friends. And there's considerable tension, as both Ralph and Art pointed out in the Challenge of Champions. We're now back to normal, we presume. And since it is a new game, Vi, give us 2 numbers and we're into it.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4. Let's see what we have. Bowling equipment is a nice prize to start with.
And 12.
You might hit it. That's 12. A wild card, you did hit it. All right, the first 2 parts of the puzzle into view. You have the bowling equipment added to some other prizes. There's a clue. Do you want to guess?
No, it's a little too soon.
I guess it would be soon. No,
number
just go ahead.
6.
Number 6.
And 21.
That might be... Oh, it's... Your prize list is safe anyway. That did not match. Remember where they bid, both of you. Spence, it's your turn.
19.
19. A feather duster.
28.
28. A wild card. What do you know? Both wild cards gone already. And for a feather duster. But you get a look at 2 parts of the puzzle. All right, Spence, do you want to guess now what it says?
I haven't the foggiest.
I haven't the foggiest is not the right answer. And our time is up. It'll be your turn when we come back, though. That'll be tomorrow. First, here is a lady with a problem probably a lot like yours. Watch. Well, here we are with all 4 of today's contestants, the ones who were in the finals of the Challenge of Champions of 1963, and possibly 2 who could be in the finals of 1964's Challenge of Champions. Do you want to sit in front of Art Levine? You can't tell, anyway, but I do want to thank you 2 folks for standing by and getting into the game now again today, and certainly to Ralph Branca and Art Levine for winding up a whirlwind finish to our 1963 challenge. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And I hope we'll stay in touch, Ralph. Really a pleasure seeing you. Good luck to you, Art. Write to us from around the world, wherever you may be. Send a picture back or something. See you tomorrow. This is Hugh Downs saying so long. Thanks for playing Concentration.
GOP, its policy and personal leadership will be revealed tonight on The Loyal Opposition, 10 o'clock 9 Central Time here on NBC. Now stay tuned to Missing Links, next in color on NBC. This program was pre-taped. Gillis is speaking.
This has been an NBC Television Network presentation.